2025 is the year I started watching AEW for real. It really started back in 2024, All In, or was it All Out? The one with Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. And I know they've gone back and forth a few times, but the one I'm specifically talking about is Inside the Cage, the one with the cinder block, the one where they stapled that paper to his chest, the one with the needle, buckets of blood, so gruesome. And I loved it. It was like an aha moment. I realized that's what they mean when they say AEW is for the sickos. It's sick, but I'm definitely one of them. I loved it. That's what led me to watching AEW more regularly all throughout 2025. So they earned my watch hours. Now we're looking ahead to 2026, and I'm going to make some bold but reasonable, in my opinion, predictions for what I think might happen in AEW. Honorable mention, Andrade. I know you know about the drama, him walking out of WWE, heading over almost immediately on TV for AEW just to be pulled because of some type of contract negotiation. Now, WWE added a year of basically wait time, but I think that year's going to come and go, and he's still not going to be on TV. They're going to nickel and dime to add time to whatever reason. It's going to stretch out, and then when he finally is ready to come back, they don't have a story ready for him. I think we don't see him at all on AEW TV all of 2026. Number 5, I have Bayley is going to jump ship at the end of her contract. I don't have the exact date. I was supposed to look it up. I didn't. But back earlier in this year, she said she had about a year and a half left. That would mean sometime during 2026, she's going to be a free agent, free market. I think she is finally going to have a heart to heart with herself, realize her worth, and head over to AEW. Over there, she can face the likes of Tekla, of Penelope Ford, of Jamie Hayter, of Megan Bayne. She can get some redemption for the tag team run that she had with Sasha Banks in WWE now that they are building up the women's tag division in AEW so strongly. They can have one more run at that. Assuming this is after Mercedes has lost all her belts, needs a partner, needs direction, boom, there comes Bayley. And then every tag team inevitably splits and they can have their magic again. I think she would have so much success over there. I really hope she sees it within herself to let go of what's been and move forward before you're out of time. You never know when the end is going to come, and you don't want that to be a surprise. So I say, girl, just go. For number 4, I have Marina Shafir will be the reason that Jon Moxley is turned face. We all have seen the writing on the wall with the Death Riders. They are slowly turning on Mox. The trust in his leadership is all but nothing now. It's kind of looking like Claudio might be the next leader. I don't know if I fully buy into that, but that's the story they're telling me on TV. What I have noticed is despite all the stuff we see playing out with Moxley, Marina Shafir seems to be loyally by his side. He goes out for his matches, she's with him, even though everybody else is with Claudio. Or they hang back completely, you know? Her blind loyalty, I think, is going to be what costs her and him in the end. I think when the group finally gets it together and they're ready to turn on Mox, Marina will stay by Mox's side. She will get in the way of whatever they're trying to do. The rest of the Death Riders, that is. And I think the Death Riders are willing to go right through her. You've seen the other things they've done. Do I need to bring up the plastic bag with Daniel Bryan? I'm not going to, because I think you know. But I think they're going to be willing to go right through her. And that'll be enough for Moxley to want to step in, defend her as the only person that has stood by him, and turn him face. I'm going to miss his music though. Kyle Fletcher has been a standout person for me this year. I don't know if it's the pink that immediately drew me to him, but he is so good on so many levels. There's so many people in the Don Callis family. I cannot keep track. I might be in it. You might be in it. There are so many people in the Don Callis family. Specifically, Kyle Fletcher, he is a standout. I think he is destined for the main title scene. I think he's going to make that ascension sometime in 2026, just in time for MJF to cash in on him. Sticking to his asshole nature, I mean, it's a perfect foil for him. And I think in comparison, yes, Kyle Fletcher was kind of an ass. He's not on the MJF level of being an ass. So I think that's how that's going to play out. Number 2 is a sad one. I think Adam Cole is going to come out and officially announce his retirement from professional wrestling. He might move to a backstage coaching role, producer role, whatever role. I I think he will come to terms with himself and realize his mind wants to go, but the body is done. It's what happens to a lot of wrestlers. You want to keep going. We're just off the back of the John Cena retirement tour. You want to go forever. You've seen Ric Flair. No comment. I think he will have to officially step away from wrestling. I saw his announcement where he was like, I'm trying to hang on. I was going to come out here and retire, but I decided not to do that. Think about it a little more. I think all he's thinking about is getting to the end. What's he going to say? I think there's no retirement match. I think there's a lot of tears. There's a lot of what ifs. What if? I think this is the end of Adam Cole. Baby. And for number one is about Mercedes Moné. Now, I mentioned her before with Bayley. Now, this would be prior to her, if she can, teaming up with Bayley. I think she loses a lot of titles. We have so many to go. She's already lost the Ring of Honor one. But she defended that TBS one successfully. I think she's going to lose a lot of titles. Not all of them. And still somehow win that AEW championship. I think she's basically going to sacrifice some of these titles, some of these matches, these moments, these all of it to reserve that energy, because the big prize is what she wants, the AEW title. I think she gets it. And I think she loses the belts along the way. Trying to defend this one, it's like you have to pick your battles. I can't defend this belt and this belt at the same time. I need to reserve my energy for this one. What can you do? I think she's going to ultimately pick the AEW belt. And that'll be the last belt standing. If I'm putting a wild guess out there, I'm going to say Willow dethrones her in the end in 2026. You can check my channel for the other video. I've got fantasy booking for Survivor Series, Iron Survivor, Brand Warfare. I'm going to be posting a bunch more throughout this series, so I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me your hot takes for AEW for 2026 in the comments. Thanks. See you next time.